Good evening and welcome to the Park and Recreation Board meeting for Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Can we please stand and I can lead the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Thompson, could we please do a roll call?
Good evening, Chair Ara Masurlian, Vice Chair Ashley Ramsey, Board Member Maisha Gamino.
Here.
Board Member Robbie Brody.
Here.
Board Member Mickey DiPaolo.
Here.
Thank you.
For announcements, I'd like to introduce Mr. Christian Reyes. Thank you for being here, Christian.
Good evening, Parks and Recreation Board members. Thank you to everyone joining us this evening. Appreciate that. My name is Christian Reyes. I am a Recreation Supervisor in Parks and Recreation Department. Tonight, I have the pleasure of sharing the department's program announcements and updates. Please begin the slideshow. The Centennial Celebration continues this May with the new Agents of Discovery mission. Embark on an augmented reality experience at Verdugo Park while discovering fun facts and hidden gems. Get ready to explore, play, and celebrate Burbank's 100th year in a whole new way. For details, please visit your local recreation center or www.burbankca.gov/parks100. Nature is calling. Bring your little explorers to Stowe Canyon Nature Center for exciting activities designed for young nature lovers. Join us for a nature journaling class on May 21st, Story Owl Hour on May 22nd, and the Wild Creatures Walk Hike on May 25th. Don't miss out on these fun and educational experiences. To learn more and register, visit www.burbankparks.com. Please join us on a moonlight hike on May 12th. Enjoy a unique evening workout while basking in a full moon's glow. Hike times vary depending on sunset. Visit burbankparks.com for details and to register. Don't miss your chance to experience nature in a whole new light. Goat Yoga is back. Join us for a unique experience. Take a hike to the view while goats interact with each participant. Enjoy a yoga session overlooking the city, led by a certified yoga instructor. Registration is now open. Visit www.burbankparks.com. Did you know that the Burbank Animal Shelter offers a spay-neuter rebate program? Burbank residents can get $100 for dogs and $50 for cats spayed or neutered within 60 days of applying. Limit 2 pets per household while funds last. Proof of residency is required. Pick up an application at the animal shelter found at 1150 North Victory Place or apply online at burbankanimalshelter.org. Join us at the 55 and Beyond Resource Fair on Wednesday, May 14th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The fair will take place at the Joslyn Adult Center and is open to adults ages 55 and older. The fair will offer a wealth of information and resources to support the senior community. Attendees can connect with various organizations in housing, transportation, nutrition, low-cost programs, and much more. To learn more about this event, visit burbankca.gov/adults55 or call the Joslyn Adult Center at 818-238-5353. Celebrate the beginning of summer at the Centennial Summer Kickoff on Monday, May 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Take a plunge down the activity pool slides, play games in the main pool, and enjoy some music. Registration for this event is now open for Burbank residents, and open registration begins on May 13th. Remember and honor those who served this Memorial Day. Join us on Monday, May 26th at 11 a.m. at the McCambridge Park War Memorial, which is found on the corner of San Fernando and Amherst Drive. The ceremony features a pre-ceremony concert featuring the Burbank Band at 10:15 a.m., followed by the Ceremony of the Rose and a Condor Squadron flyover sponsored by the Cusumano Real Estate Group. Visit burbankca.gov/veterans for more information. Get ready, Burbank. It's time for the Parks and Recreation Department's Galaxy Night. Join us on Saturday, May 31st at 7:30 p.m. for a day of fun, friends, and soccer action. Grab your tickets now at burbankparks.com. Women Painters West is presenting a juried exhibition at the Betsy Lukey Creative Arts Center from May 2nd through May 22nd. Founded in 1921, WPW features over 180 women artists working in diverse styles. Visit www.burbankca.gov/BLCAC for gallery times. We are seeking volunteers for our next Dig Day on May 17th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at McCambridge Park. Lend a helping hand by cleaning up litter, weeding, and planting. To register for this event, visit www.burbankparks.com. The City of Burbank is developing an urban forest master plan, a long-term strategy to grow and care for Burbank's urban forest. We want to hear from you. Take a quick survey and share your thoughts about Burbank's urban forest. Visit www.burbankca.gov/urban forest master plan or scan the QR code on the screen. Your voice will help shape the future of Burbank's trees for today and future generations. Stay in the loop with the latest Parks and Rec updates by connecting with us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. This concludes the department announcements.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
One of the best we've had, or have.
In recognition of the Residents Inspiring Service and Empowerment, or the abbreviation RISE 2025 class, I'd like to introduce Ms. Paula Ohan.
Good evening, board member Mickey DiPaolo and members of the Park Board. My name is Paula Ohan, Senior Administrative Analyst with the Parks and Recreation Department. I, along with Megan Wilkie and Lorena Romero, are fortunate to coordinate and facilitate the Residents Inspiring Service and Empowerment Burbank program, also known as RISE. Tonight, we are presenting certificates of recognition to the recent graduates of the RISE class of 2025. Woohoo! This year, we had 11 dedicated participants complete a 9-week focused program on broadening their understanding of the city of Burbank and the wonderful offerings and resources that are available to them. We are privileged to spend the course of the program with inspirational, motivational, and diverse community members. Throughout the course of the program, participants received a high-level information and insight as it relates to the various departmental operations in the city, from the council's office, city clerk's office, public works, community development, police, fire, library, finance, the public information office, parks and recreation, and Burbank Water and Power. We also received presentations from Providence St. Joseph Medical Center and got the opportunity to meet on site and have a tour at Warner Brothers. This year, the RISE Burbank cohort's dedication and passion was clearly seen through their participation in the city's Earth Day event, where they engaged with the public on the Urban Forest Master Plan survey and worked with kids on a nice little tree activity. They also wouldn't be Earth Day event if they didn't help with planting some trees, and some of our students helped with that. At this time, we'd like to share a brief video before the presentation of our certificates.
Hello, my name is Kevin Morris, and I applied for the Burbank Rise program. Why I applied is so I can actually get involved with the city, and not just the city, but the leaders within the city, to learn from them, to grow with them.
Hi, my name is Grace Serizawa. I've been a resident of Burbank for almost 30 years, and I think it's the greatest city in the world. And I signed up for the RISE program to learn more about the services.
Hi, my name is Brenda Cortez, and what am I expecting from the program? Well, I've been living here for 13 years. I have an older son, Isaac. He was in the YLP program, and this kind of reminds me of that. So he had tons of fun. He actually did it twice, and I guess it's like the adult version of the YLP. He learned a lot about his community. He was able to do more volunteer opportunities, so that's kind of like what I was hoping to get out of this.
Hi, my name is Pam Pyle. Let's see, so why did I apply to RISE? I applied because I love the city of Burbank. I have been a resident for over 28 years, and when I first came to the city, it was love at first sight.
Hi, I'm Jackie Morrow, and I applied really for this program because I wanted to get more involved in the city, just learn more about what the city has to offer. Saunders, and what I'm expecting from this program is just to learn more about how everything in Burbank works, who is running what they do, and how kind of all the pieces of this local government fit together.
Hello, my name is Victor Terracina. I applied to the RISE program as a result of me being a commissioner for the Fire and Building Appeals Board. I felt it was actually a good challenge for me.
Zach Martin, and I joined the RISE program because I was interested in learning more about how to be a better part of the community and engage with the community itself as more of an ambassador to learning how the city functions.
My name is Adrian Elion, and I'm joining the RISE program for the class of 2025. I'm interested in joining the program because I've lived here my whole life, and I'm working over here the rest of my life. And I guess I could just use some more friends, and I figured that the best way to make some friends is to help out any way I can. So.
lives. I did not come to the RISE program with any real expectations, and I'm here to learn more about the different services and community involvement that is a part of Burbank.
Joshua. I apply for RISE program because I like to know about different resources of the city. Hi.
Truly, I just want to thank our 11 students once again. They are incredible folks. I know one of our board members got to meet them yesterday, and they are truly, truly amazing, and they've inspired us as staff. And so once again, I want to thank you all for an incredible 9 weeks. At this time, if I may invite Board Member DiPaolo to please come and join me for a presentation of the certificates.
Thank you, Paula. And once again, congratulations to all our 2025 RISE class. Outstanding. On behalf of the Park and Recreation Board, I'm honored to extend our heartfelt congratulations and sincere thanks to the 2025 RISE class. Thank you for saying yes to this journey and for choosing to be part of a program that celebrates leadership, service, and very meaningful community connection. Your commitment to learning, engaging, and investing your time in the city of Burbank speaks volumes of your dedication and your interest in our community. You've inspired us all with your passion and curiosity and desire to make a difference. RISE is more than just a program. It's a stepping stone to deeper civic involvement, and we hope you'll carry this experience forward by continuing to serve and uplift your community. We're incredibly proud of each of you. Thank you for embracing the spirit of this program. We can't wait to see where your leadership takes you next. Congratulations again to the 2025 RISE class. Let's have a nice hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Board Member DiPaolo. And at this time, I'll call each student up to please grab their certificate and a photo opportunity. We'll move to the side and do one group photo before we're done. Okay, first up, Adrian De Leon. Mike Graves.
Thank you.
Rachel Hastings Saunders. Juliet Joshan. Zach Martin. Jackie Morrow. Kevin Morris. Pam Pyle. Grace, Zawa. And lastly, Victor Tarasena.
Thank you.
All the students come up for one last group photo.
I'd like to invite my colleagues down for the group photo, please. You know, it also, I hope all you someday will be boards and commissions members. Okay? Library board, all sorts of good things. Park and Rec board.
Oh, great. I know.
I don't want to cover your name.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Thank you again.
Thank you guys. Great job.
Oh, you did? I'm telling you, that ham and cheese.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you, board members. I also wanted to acknowledge one of our other students who did not make it tonight, Brenda Cortez. So if she's watching, we thank you too, Brenda. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations. What a wonderful group, and I'm sure we'll see you a lot in the community. Thank you very much for coming tonight.
Congratulations, great work.
Okay, for the Department Director Report, Ms. Marissa Garcia.
Good evening, Secretary DiPaolo and board members. I do just have a very brief update to a report that was presented last month. Wanted to share with the board that on April 22nd at the City Council meeting, the City Council did adopt the Mitigated Negative Declaration, a mitigation monitoring and reporting program, and approved the Aleppo Pine Removal Project. So wanted to provide the board an update that that was approved. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have public comment. Now's the time for general public comment. For members of the public who are here in person and wish to speak, please present a completed yellow general public comment card to the recording secretary. Any person speaking during the general public comment may address the board on any matter related to the Parks and Recreation Board. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per person. In order to promote fairness, please stay within your maximum allotted time of 3 minutes. A timer is available on the podium to help the speaker keep track of how much time is left. Please state your name for the record. I also encourage you to call in during the general public comment period at 818-238-3335. Callers will be placed in order of their, in order that their phone calls are received. For callers, please remember to lower the volume on your TV or computer and take your phone off speaker when you deliver your public comment. At this time, we'll begin with in-person comments. this first speaker card. We have no speaker cards. Are there any callers?
We have one caller.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
Mr. Hawk, you can now speak with the board.
Good evening.
First speaker card, do I? Speaker cards. Are there any callers? We have one caller. Okay, thank you, Chad. Mr. Hawk, you can now speak with the board. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh.
Yes, we can hear you.
And can the board hear me at this point?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello, can the board hear me at this point?
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
He's on, hello, can you hear you? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, hey, and good evening to the members of the Burbank Parks and Rec Board and terrific Parks and Rec team, and others who've taken time out of the day to attend today's meeting. My name is Eric Hawk, current president of the Burbank Community Band. Sorry I cannot be there in person today, but look forward to seeing you at an upcoming meeting. Two things I wanted to speak about. First, those of you who are able to attend our April 12th Down to Burbank 85th anniversary concert on April 12th. Saw a really wonderful show. Had a great MC of Fritz Coleman and some terrific music from our talented musicians of the band. Much of the success of this program is tied to the Burbank Arts Grant, with precious funds that were made possible by the Cultural Arts Committee, as well as this great Parks and Rec Board. Next, I'd like to share that the Burbank Community Band will be having its final shows of the 2024-2025 season later this month. The longest-running series of concerts the band provides is for the city of Burbank, and those are at its civic events on Memorial Day and Veterans Day. But coming up next is Memorial Day on Monday, May 26th. And I know this is already part of the announcement. The band will be at McCambridge Park ahead of the city's Memorial Day ceremony. We'll be performing music honoring those who have served this country, honoring the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War, a very pleasant Victory in Europe Day to y'all, and the 250th anniversary of the creation of the United States Army. It'll be a wonderful show, ending with a dramatic flyover. If you cannot make it to that show on Memorial Day, we're having a special performance of our Memorial Day concert the Friday before Memorial Day at Burbank's own Jocelyn Adult Center at 10:30 a.m. That's at 1301 West the Jocelyn Adult Center at 1301 West Olive Avenue, and also some terrific music featuring our talented musicians there too. Once again, these are our final performances of this season. Friday, May 23rd at the Jocelyn Adult Center at 1301 West Olive Avenue at 10:30 a.m. And then Monday, Memorial Day, May 26th at 10:15 a.m. at the Cambridge Park at San Fernando Road in Amherst as part of the city's Memorial Day ceremony. Once again, I am sorry not to be with y'all today, but would love to talk to each of you, and maybe that can be done at one or both of the upcoming shows I just mentioned.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you
thank
very
you very
much.
much, everybody.
Okay, you have a wonderful day, and
Have a
looking
very
forward to
pleasant
seeing
day.
you at Memorial Day. Thank you for your phone call. Thank you for your comment. Do we have any more speakers? Seeing no other speakers, we will now close the public comment period. In response to public comment from my colleagues. Okay, thank you very much. Moving on, written communications, Ms. Garcia?
There are no written
No
communications
written
received.
Okay. Any park board comments regarding liaison assignments or any other comments you may have? Okay. New business. I'd like to introduce the Youth Board, Mr. Buster Roebuck, with the Youth Board Annual Report. Thank you for being here tonight.
Are you able? Do you have the script? If you take this one, I have another one. Good evening, board members. My name is Buster Roebuck, and I am one of the senior recreation leaders in charge of teen programming for the city of Burbank.
Welcome.
One program I'm especially proud to be a part of is our Burbank Youth Board, which provides local students a voice in their community and local government. The board had an eventful school year, and here to share the highlights and accomplishments is this year's chair, Aiden Yoon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aiden Yoon, and tonight it is my privilege to provide you with a concise overview of the accomplishments of the Burbank Youth Board over the past 10 months. Please begin the PowerPoint. Our board is composed of 17 representatives from our private and public schools in Burbank. 9 members serve as representatives of their respective schools, and the other 8 are at-large members. The major objectives of the Youth Board are to increase communication between youth and city government, facilitate active engagement of young individuals in government affairs, foster community fundraiser initiatives, and provide input and planning into programs that will benefit youth in the community. Our first meeting took place in November, during which we conducted elections for the positions of chair, vice chair, and secretary. Additionally, we appointed liaisons for the Park and Recreation Board as well as the Sustainable Burbank Commission. Our regular meetings follow the structured format, following all Brown Act protocols, beginning with a roll call and progressing through various agenda items. Each meeting featured reports from our board liaisons who attended meetings and engaged in discussion with City of Burbank staff and gained insights into the specific environmentally proactive measures undertaken by the City of Burbank. During our meetings, we also received updates concerning team programs such as the Youth Leadership Program and Counselor in Training CIT program. Furthermore, the representatives from our schools provided reports updating the board about recent developments in middle and high schools throughout Burbank. Lastly, a favorite segment amongst many was at the conclusion of each meeting, the personal achievements and recognitions. At this time, board members shared positive news ranging from personal achievements in sporting events, academic achievements, college acceptances, and much more. In addition to these activities, our youth board meetings involve discussions on current objectives and goals. Throughout the year, we received presentations regarding various topics such as the ones seen on the screen. For instance, we had a presentation delivered by 2 representatives from the Burbank City Attorney's Office who enlightened us about the policies outlined in the Brown Act and how they affected our board's operations. Additionally, 1 member of the Youth Board will be a part of the selection committee for Phase 9 of the Burbank Utility Box Beautification Program. We also learn about programs specific to our age group, including youth employment, Boys and Girls Club programs, and the Burbank Bus Survey, as well as resources for teens within our libraries. We were so grateful for the time of the presenters who shared valuable information with our board members. As the new year started with devastating fires in Southern California, the Youth Board voted to make it a priority to give back to their community in meaningful ways. Our board dedicated time to volunteering and supporting local events and initiatives. We supported the Burbank Adaptive Sports Expo in February by volunteering at the various adaptive sports stations. We learned the value of creating an inclusive environment for the participants of all abilities. Our board was also set to volunteer at the Family Service Agency Care Walk, but due to the weather, the event was unfortunately canceled. The board decided this year's project would be the Care Pack Donation Drive, where we are currently collecting travel-size shampoo, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and washcloths to create care packages that will be donated to the Burbank Temporary Aid Center. The donation drive will conclude on May 27th. We have collection bins at Mary Albert Recreation Center, McCambridge Recreation Center, and Community Service Building, 3rd floor, Parks and Recreation, so all donations are much appreciated. One of our favorite annual events is our Spring Extravaganza. On Saturday, April 12th, we participated in the annual Spring Extravaganza, which is coordinated by the Parks and Recreation Department and held at McCambridge Park. We were responsible for operating the photo booth, where participants had an opportunity to take a photo with a bunny mascot. A total of $320 was raised in donations, and we voted to donate that money towards the Care Package Donation Drive project. Another annual tradition of ours is to review applicants for the Austin Cook Award for Outstanding Youth, which was developed by the Burbank Youth Board to recognize exceptional youth in the community. Once a year, individuals are selected by the Youth Board to be honored at a Burbank City Council meeting. The award is in recognition of the exemplary character modeled by Austin Cook. As an outstanding youth, Austin attended Jefferson Elementary School and John Muir Middle School. His life touched the heart of the Burbank community and serves as an example to all youth. This award program is designed to highlight middle and high school aged youth for achievements or for actions that have positively contributed to the community. Nominations were sent in by school administrators, counselors, teachers, and community members. In total, we received 8 nominations forms, each highlighting a dedicated, talented, and engaged youth in the Burbank community. On Wednesday, May 7th, Our board voted on the candidate who will be receiving the award at the City Council meeting at Tuesday, June 3rd. Lastly, following the success of our last year's award-winning public service announcement, Vaporized, our current youth board was eager to create a message of our own. We're grateful for the opportunity to take part in the Tobacco Grant Project. To begin, a subcommittee, including myself and 5 fellow board members, was formed. We've held additional meetings to plan, write, and revise a script for an educational video aimed at supporting the social media campaign against tobacco use. We're currently in the process of selecting a filming date for this summer, and we truly hope our video reaches the right audience and inspires students to make healthy choices. In conclusion, the 2024 to 2025 Youth Board experience is one that we will all remember. We accomplished many great things this year, and I am very proud of what we've done as a board. I am sincerely grateful for the opportunity to serve as a chair of the Burbank Youth Board and contribute to our community. I want to also express my appreciation to all of you for your presence and attention. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Aiden. Do any of the board members have any questions or any?
Yes, I want to say that was an excellent presentation. Congratulations, Mr. Yoon. Are you a senior this year?
I'm a current sophomore. Thank you.
I see.
So we've got you for a
Well,
long
you
time.
really
All right.
did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to add the same. I was so impressed with your presentation and everything that the youth board has done. I'm impressed every year. You guys just do a great job, really fundraising and being very thoughtful with your activities. So great work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to see these young people on the youth board throughout the years, and Aiden really represents them in a very well professional manner. And this program has been in existence for several years, and this is our future. It's great to see young people like this come before us and really reassure us that we have a bright future in this country. So I want to thank them for their participation. Thank you very much. Introduce Miss Erin Barrows.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Erin Barrows. I'm a Recreation Services Manager with the Parks and Recreation Department. I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight to share all the amazing things the Parks and Recreation team were doing in January, February, and March of this year. People often ask if Parks and Recreation ever has a quiet period. I think this report will definitely show that we never slow down. Now I invite you to sit back and relax as I take you on a tour of the wonderful world of Parks and Recreation. Our first stop will be our centennial. In January, the department kicked off a year-long centennial celebration marking 100 years of serving the community. As part of this milestone celebration, several initiatives were launched to engage the community and commemorate this historic occasion. The marketing section developed a distinctive Parks and Recreation Centennial logo to mark the anniversary, which I believe you all received on your new water bottles. A dedicated Centennial page was created offering patrons access to a historical timeline of the department, as well as details on special Centennial events and activities. Throughout 2025, you will see staff wearing Centennial branded apparel. Limited edition merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and water bottles, is also available for purchase by the public. The Centennial Photo Contest invited community members to showcase what Parks and Recreation means to them. The winning photograph, submitted by Andrew Peak, is featured on the cover of the 2025 Summer Recreation Guide. In February, McCambridge Park hosted the inaugural challenge of the I Spy Burbank Centennial Celebration, kicking off a year-long initiative aimed at engaging community members in exploring Burbank's parks. Using the mobile app, Agents of Discovery, participants completed interactive missions and educational challenges that highlighted each park's features, programs, and historical significance. Each mission includes 8 unique challenges to encourage learning and exploration. The second challenge was successfully held at George Isay Park, building momentum for this fun and informative community celebration. We'll now move on to our administration section. The department approved 10 film permits this quarter, generating over $21,000 in revenue. In addition to working with smaller production companies, the department collaborated with major entities such as HBO, Warner Brothers, and Apple TV. A highlight included a Jimmy John's commercial filmed over 2 days at McCambridge Park, with McCambridge Pool serving as the primary filming location, supported by the Recreation Center and parking lots. The city also offers permits for various parks, facilities, and picnic areas. Between January 1st and March 31st, the department processed 275 park and facility applications. Among these, Pasadena Waldorf School received multiple permits after being displaced by the fires in Pasadena. To support their temporary relocation, the school utilized indoor facilities at McCambridge and Olive Recreation Centers throughout February and March. The Burbank Program Activity and Service Subsidy Program, also known as PASS, provides Burbank residents in need of additional financial assistance the opportunity to engage and participate in citywide services. This quarter, the program added 52 households, which represented 134 individuals. This brings the total number of participants to 857, reflecting an 18% increase from the previous quarter. Earlier this evening, you met the class of 2025 graduates of the Residents Inspiring Service and Empowerment Burbank program. The department relaunched this program following a 3-year hiatus. RISE is a 10-week program designed to inspire leadership, empower residents, and promote civic engagement. Participants gain a deeper understanding of city operations and resources while connecting with city officials, local nonprofits, and businesses. Our next stop will be landscape and forestry. As we can all recall, our city was hit by historic windstorms in early January. Our landscape and forestry team undertook an extensive recovery effort in response to these severe windstorms that caused significant tree damage across the area. Over a 6-week period, crews worked tirelessly, often logging 16-hour shifts to remove fallen trees and clear debris. A total of 641 service calls were received, which included reports of 594 large fallen branches, 77 hazardous hanging branches, and 270 instances of tree failures or complete tree loss. This monumental effort highlights the team's dedication and resilience in ensuring public safety and restoring affected areas following the unprecedented storm impacts. I'd like to take a moment to give kudos and to applaud the landscape and forestry team for their dedication, teamwork, and professionalism during this time. The department continues to provide quality forestry maintenance services. This quarter, 430 trees were pruned to help maintain the health and safety of the city's urban forest. And as mentioned before, the forestry section provided critical support during post-storm cleanup and emergency response operations. The Urban Forest Master Plan officially kicked off with scheduled stakeholder meetings, marking the first step in shaping a long-term vision for Burbank's urban forest. A robust community engagement and effort, including a survey and meetings, are scheduled for spring and summer. We will now visit the many sections of the community services. The Jocelyn Adult and Tuttle Senior Centers continue to offer a robust selection of programming, with more than 60 weekly classes designed to promote physical activity, social connection, and lifelong learning. Patrons participated in a wide range of fitness opportunities, including the Fleet Feet Outdoor Walking Group, Quick Fit, Full Body Conditioning, Tai Chi, and my personal favorite, indoor chair volleyball. In collaboration with local organizations, both centers hosted informative lectures tailored for the 55-plus community. During this quarter, a total of 750 programs were offered, drawing an impressive 8,400 community members. This continued strong participation underscores the lasting impact and popularity of the department's 55-plus offerings. The Senior Nutrition Services section served a total of 29,903 meals this quarter. Of these, 19,828 were served to participants through the congregate meal programs at Jocelyn, McCambridge Recreation Center, and Tuttle. An additional 10,075 meals were delivered to the homebound seniors through the Home Delivered Meals program. The nutrition section was also honored to be featured by the California Department of Aging during the week of March 25th. Several local success stories highlighting the positive impact of the elderly nutrition program were showcased on the California Department of Aging's website, celebrating the difference these services make in the lives of older adults. On February 5th, the Sunrise Rotary Club hosted a special free event at Jocelyn Adult Center featuring entertainment by Favorite, Rat Pack Ricky, and a magician. As a thoughtful gesture, the Rotary Club provided 150 goodie bags filled with sweet treats, lotion, hand sanitizer, and pins for all attendees. Between January and March, the Burbank Animal Shelter took in 334 animals, successfully adopted out 222, and reunited 55 lost pets with their owners. From February 28th through March 22nd, the animal shelter offered 50% off adoptions fees for all animals. The adoption promotions helped a total of 82 pets, including 42 dogs, 31 cats, and 9 other animal types or pet types, find their forever homes. Animal control officers responded to almost 1,400 service calls this quarter, continuing to provide timely and compassionate assistance to the community. In February, Officer John McCullough retired after 31 years of dedicated service to the city of Burbank. Known for his collaborative spirit and infectious personality, Officer McCullough will be greatly missed by colleagues and the community. After a brief 3-month pause, kitten season officially began in March. The animal shelter received 20 kittens during the month, kicking off what is expected to be another busy season. All 20 kittens were placed in foster homes through the volunteers of the Burbank Animal Shelter Kitten Foster Program, where they will receive around-the-clock care until they are old enough to be adopted. Dig Burbank events took place at Jocelyn, Mountain View Park, and a Verdugo Aquatic Facility on January 4th, February 1st, and March 1st. BVP staff mobilized volunteers from local and private high schools as well as community members to assist in post-storm cleanup efforts at George Isay Park and Mountain View Park following the January windstorms. With landscape and forestry teams focused on right-of-way clearances, these volunteers helped ensure the parks remained safe and accessible. A total of 89 volunteers contributed to beautification efforts, including weeding, raking, sweeping, and collecting tree debris and litter. Their dedication showcased the power of community collaboration in maintaining Burbank's public spaces. And some of these pictures are before and after at Jocelyn Adult Center. So it's crazy to see the damage that was done. I know that several staff were out there as well doing cleanup efforts. The BVP program continued to support 23 volunteer stations with 290 registered volunteers, providing over 13,000 hours of service to the community this quarter. During the 2025 winter quarter, the Betsy Lukey Creative Arts Center hosted 3 engaging art exhibits. In January, There Will Be Color. This exhibit featured the work of 3 Los Angeles-based artists and explored vibrant hues and organic patterns inspired by nature and the imagination. February was Ancient Arts in a Modern World. This exhibit highlighted the work of 3 artists featuring black and white collage drawings, nature-inspired raku pieces, abstract and figurative paintings, and other porcelain works. And in one of these 2, we actually had an artist who had lost their home in the fires and was still able to come and salvage some of their artwork. And in March, the Fine Arts Federation membership show, titled 100, this annual exhibit featured a wide range of artwork submitted by Federation members. The department, in collaboration with the Burbank Cultural Arts Commission, continued work on the second funding cycle of the Community Arts Grant Program this quarter. 17 applicants were selected to receive grants, with funded projects scheduled to take place through February 2026. These projects will contribute to a vibrant and inclusive art scene in Burbank. And on March 13th, the Cultural Arts Commission hosted an educational event, Creative Marketing, Making a Big Impact on a Budget. This event provided artists within the Burbank community the opportunity to learn about unlocking powerful, cost-effective marketing strategies for their businesses and organizations. Let's now visit our special events. On February 15th, McCambridge Park proudly hosted the second annual Burbank Adaptive Sports Expo, bringing the community together to celebrate and support support of adaptive athletes. The event raised awareness and encouraged participation in a wide variety of adapted sports. A total of 240 registered participants engaged in activities such as para-fencing, visually impaired soccer, wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair soccer, adaptive tennis, adaptive golf, adaptive frisbee, and adaptive swimming and scuba diving. And if you look at some pictures in the past, you'll see Chad with a very big smile on his face in one of the wheelchair activities in the gym. These sports were facilitated by passionate volunteer coaches, partner organizations, and individual experts, ensuring an engaging and supportive experience for all attendees. In addition to the sporting events, 22 organizations participated in a vendor and resource fair, offering valuable information and services. This event was made possible through generous sponsorships totaling over $13,000. BASE continues to be a key initiative promoting inclusivity, accessibility, and community engagement in Burbank. The department's 100th anniversary was celebrated during the opening ceremonies with a special performance by the Rolettes Dance Team, a nationally recognized wheelchair dance troupe. Another major highlight was the unveiling of the Centennial Playground, one of the region's most inclusive play areas, designed with adaptive structures, sensory-friendly elements, and wheelchair-accessible equipment, ensuring children of all abilities have equal access to play. The Stallow Canyon Nature Center introduced a new arts event, We Heart Nature, a mixed media juried art exhibition that offered a platform for local and regional artists to showcase their work. A total of 52 artists participated, with entries coming from as far as Orange County and San Diego. And on February 22nd, the city, in partnership with the Los Angeles Community Garden Council, celebrated the grand opening of the Hollywood Way and Clark Community Garden with a ribbon cutting ceremony. This new space adds another opportunity for residents to connect with nature and foster sustainable practices. On March 1st, the department hosted its 4th annual Summer Camps and Recreation Fair at Isay Park. This free interactive community event had over 200 attendees and showcased over 30 exhibitors with activities, games, and demonstrations. Patrons were afforded an opportunity to interact with contract class instructors. It was a fun-filled time, including opportunity drawings for discounts towards specialty camps and classes. Our final stop will be the many areas in the recreation section. During the winter quarter, 1,896 games were played across youth and adult sports leagues, supported by over 2,900 officials. The youth basketball season concluded in March with 55 teams, 525 players, and 125 volunteer coaches. An end-of-season awards ceremony and skills challenge on March 30th drew 150 participants. This season also introduced first and second graders into the Little Dribblers program. The winter adult leagues featured 244 teams and over 3,300 players across basketball, softball, volleyball, and soccer. This quarter saw improved league parity through an implementation of evaluation games and staff-led team assessments, ensuring fair and balanced competition throughout the season. Paul Gonzalez received the 2024 Official of the Year award for officiating 393 games and supporting new official recruitment and training. The Burbank Athletic Federation installation dinner was held on January 6th. The event welcomed returning board member Glenn Hamanaka and new member Elise Stearns-Neeson. The department was also honored to receive the Million Coaches Challenge grant from the National Recreation and Park Association, providing free training in social, emotional learning and diversity, equity, and inclusion for our youth sports coaches. Led by experts like the Center of Healing and Justice Through Sport, Nike, and the Positive Coaching Alliance, this training strengthens coach-athlete relationships, fosters teamwork, and promotes inclusivity. Additionally, microgrant funding will support the lasting implementation of these strategies, enhancing the quality and inclusivity of Burbank's youth sports programs. The Verdugo Aquatic Facility had a strong first quarter with consistent participation in lap swimming, fitness classes, and instructional programs. From January to March, there were over 8,300 lap swim check-ins split between membership and walk-in use. Aquatic program saw a 74% increase in enrollment over last year with 670 participants in spring swim lessons, fitness classes, and specialty training. Popular classes included Preschool Swim Academy, Learn to Swim, Aquasize, and Aqua Cardio Fit. Youth swim and water polo programs gained momentum with 30 participants in March alone, and private and semi-private lessons served over 75 participants. The annual polar plunge took place on January 18th at the Verdugo Aquatic Facility, activating pool slides and shallow areas for public fun. Valley Skate Park offered the community usage for skateboarding, BMX, and scootering, as well as the occasional participant that's on roller skates. During the months of January through March 2025, Valley Skate Park had 34 annual membership registrations and 251 daily pass registrations and experienced a total of 871 total visits. The 2024-2025 Youth Leadership Program held 5 impactful sessions this quarter. Students learned about community involvement from speakers representing BVP, the Counselor in Training Program, Providence St. Joseph's Medical Center, and Burbank's Adaptive Sports programs. Other sessions focused on the opioid crisis and stress management, CPR and first aid certification, improv and public speaking training, and local government. The program concluded with a graduation ceremony held at City Hall on March 15th. We're almost there, I promise. The 2024-2025 Youth Board held 3 meetings this quarter. These meetings focus on the board's main goal, which was supporting the community by giving back at events. Several board members volunteered at base, assisting with various adaptive sports activities. On March 20th, the department's anti-vaping public service announcement, Vaporize, received the California Parks and Recreation Society's Award of Excellence at the annual conference in Sacramento. A collaboration with the 2023-2024 Burbank Youth Board and in alignment with the objectives of the anti-tobacco grant received through the California Department of Justice. The Counselor in Training Program launched its winter-spring session on February 18th. 11 student volunteers were placed across various after-school day sites where they provide daily support to the program staff. Participants in this program also have completed 2 training sessions, an orientation and workshop focused on professionalism, resume building, and interview preparation. Spring Days Camp was held at Verdugo Park and offered care to a total of 60 participants during Burbank Unified School District spring recess. Campers participated in fun activities daily, including cooking, creating spring planters, tie-dye shirts, egg hunts, sports, games, and ended the week with a special event that included lunch from In-N-Out. Water balloon toss, shamrock shakes, and find the lucky charm and color-coordinated puzzle making. The Nature Spring Days program returned this year to provide families with a fun, safe day camp option where their youth participants took part in arts, crafts, nature hikes, ecological education, and a field trip to the Los Angeles Zoo. The Nature Apprentice class hosted participants whose ages ranged from 7 to 13 years old. With an eco-psychological approach in mind, participants took part in hikes, ethological education, and nature journaling over a 3-month session. Following a winter quarter of strong engagement and successful programming, the department remains focused on enhancing park services and community well-being. In 2025, the department proudly celebrates its centennial year with events and activities that honor 100 years of impact and set the stage for the century ahead. This concludes my report. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the Parks and Recreation Department, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
a wonderful report, Aaron. Thank you so much. Any of my colleagues have input or questions or anything?
I just want to commend Parks and Rec staff once again, and you guys are really doing such a fabulous job, and this really just highlights just really the best that we see in this region, and clearly with all the awards, so much broader than that. So just, I commend you and the staff and the leadership. You guys are really doing a fantastic job for our city, for our residents. There's so much for us to be involved in, and I thank you.
Thank you.
And this report showed that. Great job.
And I will just add, that was a great presentation. And I want to say to my fellow board members, I attended a number of the activities that were highlighted here, and one common thread is that Erin Barrows was at every single one. So she really walks the walk, and I'm sure you remember seeing me from art to the parks to the dig. Just amazing. So thank you, Erin, for everything you do. It's amazing.
Thank you. We have a wonderful team. Parks and Rec is pretty top notch, and we're going to continue to go for another 100 years. So thank you.
Great.
all.
Thank you, Aaron. You do see Aaron at just about every event, but also the other management staff, they're always out there too. So it's, just listening to all this, I can imagine you guys earn your sleep at night. I hope you get enough, because this is, our department, that's why we're celebrating 100 years, and we had commitment to excellence way before the Raiders did. And that's what our department's all about. And to say we meet the community's needs is an understatement. We take what the public and our patrons input, and we run with it, and we develop programs, geared to interest of everybody. And I'm number one, I'm proud to be on the Park and Recreation Board, but I'm also proud to have been a former employee and been a part of this wonderful department. And great job. We should really rejoice at this 100-year celebration, and I'm looking forward to a lot more good things and can't wait to be at more events than I've been to. I have to get out to more. So thank you again, Aaron, for that wonderful report. Okay, so let me go to the consent calendar. All matters listed under the consent calendar are considered routine by department staff and may be enacted on by the board by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless before the board votes on the motion to approve the recommendations, board members, staff, or public request specific items be removed from the consent calendar for separate action. Removed consent items will be discussed separately. Our consent calendar includes approval of minutes for April 10th, 2025, City Council agenda items update, contract compliance, police park patrol report, and departmental operations updates. Do I have a motion for approval of the consent calendar, or are there any questions?
I motion to approve the consent calendar as is.
And I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any tabled items? No tabled items. Additional comments from my colleagues? Great meeting tonight. I thought we saw a lot of inspirational things going on here, so thank you all very much. Robbie, did you have anything?
No, I want to thank you, Mickey, for stepping in, and you've done a yeoman's job.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy to serve.
I enjoyed it. And any new agenda items from the board? Okay, we adjourn this meeting, and we'll all see you next on Thursday, June 12th. We're adjourned.